Okay, it's a very similar argument with the price floor. So that's the first thing to note. Okay, so assuming like the price ceiling that the price floor actually binds. Okay, so we have P and we have Q, and let's say that the government basically wants to protect an industry. That is, the argument is that we must protect, for example, Toyota in Japan, because we believe that in future it's going to be a great car manufacturer and it'll be so good it'll be eventually be a world beater. That's sort of the argument. So there is basically a floor in terms of the price they can charge. So we have the supply of cars and we have the demand. Okay? Now, suppose in equilibrium, it's really, let's say, 10,000. Just as an example. Okay? But the Japanese government says, no. Let's make it 20,000. Let's allow Toyota to make some money. Okay? And that's basically what they charge. And from this situation, you can kind of see that, well, there's going to be an excess supply, but the quantity demanded is obviously a lot less. Okay? So you can then say, well, okay, so if we do this, given this is the quantity demanded here, right? This is what will be supplied. And as a result, right, you can do the similar analysis. This is going to be your producer surplus. This is your consumer surplus. Okay? So that's basically the idea. So what we can see here is that, again, there is a deadweight loss, which is here. And you can basically make the same argument as to why it is an inefficient outcome. Because, again, what the consumer can do is these consumers here, up to this point, can say to the manufacturer, okay, let's remove, right, the actual floor, and we would be willing to pay you this, which leaves the existing manufacturers not worse off. And by removing that particular cap, right, again, these guys here will be willing to transact. So again, there's more surplus that can be gained as a result of the removal of the price floor. So hopefully you can then see that here, again, the price floor is inefficient. So that is kind of the way that I want you to flesh things out when I say, well, can you describe to me a Pareto improving transaction? Because that requires a little bit more thought. And if you think about it a little bit more carefully, we hope that you'd be able to understand these concepts a little bit better.